All right, guys, what's going on? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having hope you're going to have a good Easter weekend. Back with another Sebastian Rogers video. So I keep gathering information, whether it be podcasts, interviews, news interviews, whatever. Just keep trying to gather information, and I'm not gathering the information from third-party sources. I'm just trying to keep it with, Seth, Chris, Katie, the police, and the news. Well, I guess the news will be like the furthest third party that I, get the information from. But what I'd like to bring to you guys today is Seth done an interview with the news. I can't remember what news station it was. But anyway, what I done is I cut out 2 small clips of that interview because I'm kind of confused. So I need your help. After I play this clip at the end of the video here, I want you to tell me what you guys think, okay? What I got out of it was Seth is trying his best not to think the worst, maybe, of Katie and Chris, because remember, Katie's his ex-wife, I guess. It's, Sebastian's biological mother. And, I'm sure the guy doesn't want to think the worst about her, you know what I mean? About either of them, I guess. But in the interview, what I done is I clipped it to where, the lady with the news, the reporter asked him, hey, are you, Chris, Katie, considered suspects in the investigation? And he said no. He just flat out said no. There's no information, anything leading them to go down the route of them being suspects, right? So I thought, okay. It's because this is coming from Seth. And then toward the end of the interview, she asked him if he suspects Chris or Katie. I believe her, or she asked if he suspects Chris. May have been Chris and Katie. But either way, at that point, he struggles with an answer. So I'm having trouble. It's like, okay, are they suspects or aren't they? Because at first, he clearly says, no, they're not suspects. But when she says, do you consider them suspects? Asking Seth if he considers them suspects. Seth gives a weird answer. So, I'm struggling with Seth's answers to the reporter's questions. It's like, no, we're not suspects. But then, does he suspect Chris and Katie? And he couldn't give a yes or no answer. You know what I mean? So I'm struggling with the answers to that interview. Again, the way I took it, and you guys let me know if I might be right on this. Seth may be struggling with, accepting the fact that, Katie and Chris may have had something to do with whatever happened to Sebastian. And I mean whatever happened because we don't know what happened. And, he may be struggling with the fact that Katie and Chris, may be intentionally responsible for what happened to Seth, or maybe unintentionally responsible for what happened to, not Seth, but Sebastian. So Yeah, something's going on there, and the TBI had a meeting with all of them. Don't know what that was about. That's very interesting. Maybe TBI told them, hey, um, uh, try to lay off the media interviews and stuff like that. Until we, until we kind of go further along in the investigation. But I doubt that's it, because Seth immediately done an interview with the news after, So I don't think that was it. Maybe polygraph examinations were given again. Who knows? That could be it. Maybe everybody had to take another polygraph. Who knows? Seth said he couldn't divulge, the information, which is understandable. He couldn't divulge the information of what was said in that meeting. It's completely understandable. But I'm just struggling with his first answer on not being suspects. And I'm really talking about Katie and Chris. And then when asked if he thinks they're suspects, he has a hard time. He has a hard time with that question at the end. So let me know what you guys think, because I'm struggling with it. I really am. So this is what I got for you on the Sebastian Rogers case. And if anything else happens over the weekend, I'll be here to talk about it. Get your opinions and thoughts. That's my opinion and thought on the whole interview with the news that Seth gave. So, and without further ado, here's the clips that I put together. And again, let me know what you think. See y'all next video.
Are you, Chris, or Katie, or any of you suspects in this case?
No, we're not.
Have you been cleared?
I don't know. The investigation is still ongoing. We wouldn't be cleared until the investigation is done. But currently, from my understanding, they don't have any information that would attach us to any wrongdoing. Fruitation.
Do you think Katie and Chris are suspects?
I have no idea.